Welcome to this 13th video on our subject trigonometry, where we will focus on finding the coordinates of the terminal point for multiples of pi over 6. Let's go! The foundation for this method is the special real number pi over 6. Drawing a perpendicular line to the x-axis creates a 30 by 60 by 90 triangle. The key rule here is that the y-coordinate is the shorter side, 1/2, and the x-coordinate is the longer side, square root of 3 over 2. So the coordinates are p of pi over 6 equals square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Through symmetry across the four quadrants, the numerical values for x and y remain constant, square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Only the algebraic signs change based on the quadrant location. To handle large angles, we follow a four-step strategy. First, divide the numerator by the denominator, 6. Second, separate it into an integer multiple of pi plus the remainder. Third, check if the integer is even or odd to determine the start point. Fourth, move counterclockwise for positive or clockwise for negative. The even versus odd rule establishes the anchor point. If the integer component is even, the rotation starts on the positive x-axis. If the integer component is odd, the rotation starts on the negative x-axis. For our first case study, let's find p of 55 pi over 6. Step 1. Divide to get 9 pi plus pi over 6. Step 2. 9 pi is odd. Step 3. Start at the negative x-axis. Step 4. Plus pi over 6 means moving counterclockwise. Moving pi over 6 counterclockwise from the negative x-axis lands us in quadrant 3. In quadrant 3, both x and y are negative. Therefore, p of 55 pi over 6 equals negative square root of 3 over 2, negative 1/2. Case study 2 involves an even integer start. To find p of 101 pi over 6, we divide to get 16 pi plus 5 pi over 6. 16 pi is even, so we start at the positive x-axis. Plus 5 pi over 6 means moving counterclockwise. Moving 5 pi over 6 counterclockwise from the positive x-axis lands us in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, x is negative and y is positive. The final answer is p of 101 pi over 6 equals negative square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. When handling negative angles, the method is to first extract the negative sign. A negative sign outside the parentheses means moving clockwise from the determined anchor point. In case study 3, we find p of negative 131 pi over 6. First, extract the negative, then divide to get 21 pi plus 5 pi over 6. 21 pi is odd, so we anchor at the negative x-axis. The negative sign means moving clockwise. Moving 5 pi over 6 clockwise from the negative x-axis lands us in quadrant 1. In quadrant 1, both x and y are positive. The final answer is p of negative 131 pi over 6 equals square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. Case 4 is a negative rotation from an even start. P of negative 217 pi over 6. Extract the negative, then divide the fraction to get 36 pi plus pi over 6. 36 pi is even, so anchor at the positive x-axis. The negative sign means moving clockwise. Moving pi over 6 clockwise from the positive x-axis lands us in quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, x is positive and y is negative. The final answer is p of negative 217 pi over 6 equals square root of 3 over 2, negative 1/2. Here is the quick infographic for our topic. Don't forget to watch our other explainers in our subject playlist. Just remember, this channel offers solutions, that's what there's no problem. See you on the next one.